want to see, and we only hear things that we want to hear. And how that happens in our mind is I'm going to share that scientifically so that it's clear in our mind, and at the same time we can make the best use of our mind so that we can achieve maximum results, give a broader perspective, and a perspective which will help all of us to move forward. So let me start the presentation. So what do you guys think? Is reality made up? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? How many of you say yes? Type in yes. How many of you say no? Type in no. Okay. How many of you say yes? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay. How many of you say no? Okay, I'm guessing everyone is saying yes. Reality is made up. Okay. So I'll correct it a little. I'll correct myself here. Now, our reality is made up. The reality out there is reality. And at times, we make up the reality because we have different sources of different information, and we have presupposed information in our mind. We have a lot of programming in our mind. But how do we perceive the reality of the outer world? Is through our five senses. Can you all see the screen?
Yes.
You can see the screen. Okay. And that is through our five senses. Our visual sense, the way we see. Our auditory sense, the way we listen. Touch and feel, kinesthetic. Gustatory, that means we taste things and we perceive. And then olfactory, that means by smelling. And through these five senses, we take in a lot of information. And every single second, we are exposed to 2.3 million bits per second. And if you have a little bit of knowledge about computers and how these memories are stored, 2.3 million bits per second is a lot of information that we come across every single second. And out of all that information that comes in our mind, we can only take in small chunks, 5 to 7 chunks plus or minus 2. So very small chunk of information we take in. All the other information, we either delete it, or we distort it, or we generalize it. Either we delete it, we distort it, or we generalize it. And that's how our mind perceives everything. And these delete, distortion, and generalization are kind of filters that works in our mind. And they constantly are active. And those filters are made from the time we are born till now. And that's all the programming that we have gone through in our childhood. Like Nehal was talking about his childhood, that he has seen a lot of tough times. And that's why he had a different perspective about money, but he worked hard to change a few things in his life. And then now his perspective about money is totally different. Why does that happen? Is because the way he used to take in the information about money or his beliefs about money has changed, and he has consciously worked on it. If we consciously work on our beliefs and our values, then it can change. Otherwise, they will just remain as they've been programmed since our childhood. And majority of us have been programmed by the time we are age of 7 years old. So whatever currently filters we have in our head are the filters that have been installed by the environment around us, whether it's our parents, our teachers, our friends, our peers. And those filters constantly are working, and we can only get in 7 plus or minus 2 chunks. That means 134 bits per second information, and that's it. And then we represent it. Our eyes do not see. Our mind sees things. Our mind perceives everything. Eyes are just the tools that goes in our internal mind, and then we start giving it a meaning, right? And that's why two people see totally different things and they perceive it totally differently, right? Let me stop the screen share for a minute and let's do a little exercise, okay? Wherever you're sitting right now, wherever you're sitting, I want all of you to look for color red everywhere. Color red. Count 10. Okay, I'll count 10, and as much as you can, find color red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, how many of you could see color red? How many of you could see at least 5 to 7 color reds? Okay, how many of you could see color blue? You could see color blue? Okay.
No.
How many of you could see color green?
None. I can see only red.
Okay, only red. Because we are looking for red, we deleted all the color green. As a matter of fact, even if it was pink, you made it red, right? Because we were looking for red, right? Has it ever happened that you were looking to buy a certain car, and then that you bought that car, or you're planning to buy that car, and you go out on the road and all you see is that car? That happened, right? It happened because of a reticular activation system is constantly working. It's constantly looking for things that we are looking for, and that's why in stage perception is projection, right? Whatever we see is just our own reality, and it's made up. It's not the ultimate reality. And that brings us to this humbleness of understanding that, you know what, there are other perspectives out there as well. And our perspective is totally different than the perspective of other people around us. And that brings us to understanding that the more I expand my perspective, the more I can accommodate people, and the more people I'll connect to, and the more successful I'll become, because the person who has the biggest perspective in life will be the person who will be the most powerful and most understanding and the most connecting to everyone around them, right? So that's the power of our mind. We can delete things. We can, make things appear which are not there. We are kind of magicians in our mind, right? Let me go back to the presentation. It's quite interesting that I wanted to share. You all can see my screen?
Yeah, can you make it full size?
Yeah, that's what I'll do. So now, as you see, there are a list of things that determines what we take in. So the filters are developed by our values. Our values are the set of, they're like list of things like, for example, truth, integrity, love, joy, connection, pain, pleasure. There's so many values there. I have a list of 300 plus. And those values are kind of in hierarchy. And they are there installed in us since our childhood. So if we would have heard a lot of times in our childhood that, you know what, money is not important, then one of our value would be that, you know what, money is not important, it's the integrity, it's people who are important. And that's why we sometimes keep on ignoring that. Sometimes we would have heard that, you know what, doesn't matter what happens, be true to yourself and be integral, and that would be your highest value. And these values determine whether or not you will feel good about something or not. All the negative emotions that you feel are the result of somewhere or the other your values are being, not being met or not being matched. And that's why a lot of people leave their workplaces because their values are not being matched. A lot of people leave their spouses because their values are not matching. And that's why knowing your values is one of the most important exercise that you can do, which we'll do it in our later stages. We will know exactly what's the hierarchy of our values. Then comes beliefs, and beliefs are also acting up as filters. Now, if there are empowering beliefs, we will take on all the empowering information. But if at all these beliefs are disempowering, then it becomes a little bit of a challenge to achieve success. And majority of times, because of the environment outside of us is a bit negative, we keep on having negative beliefs. For example, what's happening right now in the world is creating a lot of negative beliefs in people about whatever is going on, about whatever is happening. A belief that if I am not if I'm above certain age, then I'm in threat. Or believe that this is never going to go off. I'm talking about the corona situation, and there's all sets of beliefs have been formed because of some or the other event that has happened in our life, like a defining moment, I call it, or it's come from our society, our people around us, our teachers, our parents. And it's also crucial for us to understand and know our beliefs. So moving forward, we'll do an activity to understand what we believe in. Then reference points. Reference points are kind of, a point that we keep on going back to. For example, my mother always told me that, you should always care for people. When you care for people, that means you're being yourself. So now, whenever I am feeling that I'm out of place, I go back to that reference point where, that, okay, this is the point of reference. I should care for people. My mother has told me. And that is really, really powerful. And again, that is in your internal representation, the way you perceive things. Your memory is also there, and not all memory is true. One of the most famous psychologists told that whenever you access to your memory, that memory gets distorted a little, that memory changes a little. So your memory is nothing but your present feeling of whatever has happened in the past. And you can change that present feeling if you are able to, using different methods. And that's what we do. We change the way we feel about the past. And that's why a lot of people can come over their past like this, and a lot of people can never come out of their past. Because the way they've stored the information in their mind and the way they're accessing that information is totally different, right? Then comes our experiences, our past, negative or positive experiences, and depending on the experiences that we remember, we make decisions and we perceive things. Defining moments that are really, really making you feel that, okay, this is the moment I decide. For example, I went on a walk for 920 kilometers from Jammu in India to Chandigarh, and that was the longest walk that I've ever done in my life. It was a 35-day walk for de-addiction and for people to be aware of meditation. And as I was walking that path, I became aware of what is the power of our mind, what we can do as human beings is phenomenal. And it became such a defining moment for me that if I can do this, I can do anything in my life. So that's the power of defining moments. And moving forward, we will find out our own defining moments, and we can actually go back, access to it, and find power in those defining moments. And of course, our decisions, our day-to-day decisions, starting from waking up and what kind of clothes to wear, to making the most important decisions of your life, like who do you want to be with, or what kind of business you want to do, what kind of people you want to be around. So all these things act up as filters, and they delete things, right? They distort things. That means they change things that we see, and they generalize things. What is generalize? Generalizing is like, everyone is fearful in this present time. That's generalizing. Now, is that true? Probably not, right? But we generalize the information. News channels do an excellent job of generalizing the information. You know, I just observe these information that flows through, and it actually impacts the mind so negatively, right? Um, for example, other example of generalization is that, you know what, racism is spreading everywhere. Now, is that true? Not really. But if there is an information that's coming again and again, it manifests itself, because a lot of people are now perceiving other people in the same way, right? Or the current young generation doesn't care for anyone, the classic one, right? And then people start perceiving the entire generation like that. That is generalization. And at times it becomes so destructive that it can damage the entire world, right? And if you use it positively, then it can be of your greatest help. You can also generalize that everyone cares for me. You can also generalize, like Andrew classically demonstrated through his affirmations that he practices every day, is that, you know what, success, it comes to me. I have 1,000,000 in mind. Amazing, right? So we generalize information, but we got to choose what we generalize. We got to broaden our perspective. Oh, Prithviraj has raised his hand. Do you want to share something, Prithviraj? Do you want to share something?
It's okay. I think you go ahead. Go ahead, Chinmay.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
So, am I making sense? Are you getting connected here? So, yeah, Prithviraj, go ahead. You want to share something? Okay, maybe later you will come. So now, how do we use whatever we have seen? So I spoke about generalization. I want to share a little bit about distortions, the way we change things. And a classic example is, I don't know whether you experienced it or not, but between husband and wife, right? Um, he didn't buy me a gift. That means he doesn't love me, right? Now, does that really mean that? Not really, but we distort things. When I asked you to look for red color, we distorted even pink or light pink color to red color, because our mind has capacity to do that, like a musician. Mind reading. A lot of times we do this. Read people's minds. I think he thinks like this, and we presume things. We sometimes also understand what other people are thinking automatically. Like, I think, he or she might not be interested in whatever I have to share. That's a mind read. How do you know without even sharing, right? So all these things creates that distortion in the mind. Guesswork. I'm guessing this will happen. I'm guessing the world is about to end. I'm guessing the things are not going to fall in place. I'm guessing that this, that, and the other. All that guesswork is distortion that is there in our mind, and thinking that what is other person expecting, right? Or kind of expecting other person to know or understand you. That is also a distortion, that I thought you would have understood what I meant without even communicating. And that creates a little bit of distortion. And also in the communication that we have with other people, right? So a lot of distortions create a lot of confusions in our mind. And to have that clarity, we got to ask ourselves, am I making myself clear? Am I making sense here? Right? And then comes prophesizing. you know, predicting what's going to happen in future, predicting what's going to be, you know, a year from now or 5 months from now, or what that person is going to be like. You know, I know that person is always like this and they're going to behave like this and this only. Is that true? Maybe, maybe not. But what we have, the projection in our head, is giving us back that signal. There was this movie called What the Bleep Do We Know? In that movie, they shared a story of Columbus when he was approaching the Americas. There were red Indians in the shore of America, and they didn't know that there can be a ship which is so large, such huge ship can exist. So they literally ignored the ship. They literally couldn't see this ship because they had no perception about the ship in their head. So they literally deleted the entire ship and they couldn't see. When they came on the shore, they had to literally draw the ship shape on the sand for them to understand that there can be such a huge vessel that can float on water. So whatever the concept that we don't have in our head, we cannot see it out there in the world. And that's why a lot of people miss out on the opportunities, right? I'm observing. I love observing everyone around, not judging, but observing. Is that there is a lot of panic about people perceiving that there is no opportunities around them. Corona is taking away their jobs, it's taking away the businesses. And when you have that perception, you automatically cannot see any opportunities out there. You can only see obstacles out there because the mind does not have any concept of the possibilities, right? And that's why it is very important for us to first create possibilities in our head, and that's when we can see those possibilities out here. So if you want to see anything out here, you will have to create it over here, right? And then we talk a lot about cause and effect. When this will happen, that's when that will happen. When my spouse will act right, that's when I'll feel at peace. Or when I will do this, I'll do that, right? And that will also create a lot of rules for us to not be happy, to not be in this state of joy that we are, right? So I have an activity for all of us. I want all of us to make a list of all the negative deletions or distortions or generalizations that I am doing on my day-to-day life that is hampering my growth and my progress in all the different areas of my life. What are the things that I'm ignoring? What are the things that I'm changing, I'm shifting? I'm not asking enough information about it, and I'm just assuming, right? So let's write down a list. I'll give you 5 minutes, and then we will come back. Meanwhile, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask me.
Okay, I'm unmuting everybody. Chinmay, I'm unmuting everybody. Yeah?
Sure.
Oh, acha.
Can you give some examples?
So, for example, one of the examples that I can give from my personal life is that I used to delete all the information that was related to. I used to delete. Ajay, I think we'll have to mute everyone because there's
Okay, I'll mute everybody. Okay. I will keep Nehal on, right?
Yeah. I think whoever wants to ask, they can unmute themselves.
Yeah, okay, Nehal, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. So I got his question. He was wanting me to give an example. So example of one of my deletion or things that I used to delete was, this opportunity part. I had this big belief that there are not enough opportunities out there, for this kind of work that I wanted to do. But now, as I see, there are more and more opportunities are coming because I changed this in my head. I am seeing more opportunities out here, right? So that was one of the deletions I used to do. Distortions means the things that I was perceiving. For example, in my relationship with my partner, I was sometimes perceiving that, caring means that the person should cook food and serve it to me, because that's the way I used to understand care. But then I understood that that shouldn't be just the priority. The priority should be, my work first, and then if it is convenient, then we can, create something like that, and we can have it once in a while. So, every once in a while, we have these perception about our lives that we change it. We manipulate it according to our convenience or according to our belief systems. So I want you all to make an entire list of these negative deletions or general ideas that we have. You know what? No one in my family has ever been successful, so I will not be successful. Or no one in my family has ever been a millionaire, so I will not be a millionaire. Or no one in my family has ever been a business person, so I will not be a business person. So all these ideas that are there in our mind, that is creating our reality, and that reality is made up. So am I making sense?
Chenmay, are you there?
Ajay, I'm here.
Okay.
Are we done? People are still writing. Everyone's writing.
Like Chinmay, can this be a perception like, whatever I say,
Hmm.
I expect people, to accept and appreciate me always, whatever I say is right. And
Yeah.
if I don't get that sort of a reaction from other side, I get sad. I'm not, my mood is off. Is that a perception?
So that is a mind read, right? That I'm
Okay.
expecting people
Uh-huh.
to act in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're constantly having that perception that people should act in a certain way, when if they don't, that gives sorrow to us. So that becomes a distortion that we are creating.
It is something like, like I think we have most of an Agic team here. Like you approach somebody for a good cause, a helping hand, and you get a rejection. Yeah, but you expect
Yeah.
like it should be 100%. He should be hearing you and he should be with you, but it doesn't happen sometimes. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
True. So what helps in that case? What sort of belief helps in that case?
You should never have any expectations. Yeah.
Okay.
I think no expectations. Just give away what you want to, and uh, do not crave for the fruits or results.
Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Anyone else wants to share on that perspective? Himadri is saying service mindset. I want to serve them. Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah, Himadri is part of Gaurav Prakash team. Yeah, he has a lot of friends here right now from Delhi.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyone else wants to share any perspectives that they've written, they've found out, they want to find a solution to that particular mindset? We're all friends here. We can share.
Amrender, you want to share something? Amrender from Pune, from Nasik, sorry. Amrender? Amrender, can you hear me? Amrender? I'm unmuting Amrender. Amrender, can you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, Amrender, speak out, please.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was unmuted, so I was not able to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with what you said earlier, that the perception of the rejection, like you can share some idea, and we have like pre-decided fact that might be not accepted, might be rejected by the person they are there. So that idea, that preoccupied idea in the mind, that will make us hesitant and will hesitate to share to the new person.
Okay. So since we don't
I
have
couldn't
anyone
catch
else,
that.
yeah, we can continue now. I think.
Hmm. Okay.
So I'll
it's
unmute everybody now.
reality. Reality raise their hand. This is the reality.
प्रॉब्लेममध्ये आन्सर असलो की नाही आन्सर अच्छा को रीड करेन
We'll have to mute everyone.
आणि आन्सर में समझी नहीं
Okay.
लर्न करो
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead.
I think someone has named themselves reality.
Yeah.
They've had a question.
Okay. You want me to unmute it?
Ajay, you will have to unmute yourself.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So you want me to unmute reality?
Yeah, who's reality? They had a question.
Okay.
We'd love to meet reality.
Well, I think I must have done it by mistake.
Sure,
maybe-
sure.
Okay,
What's your name?
Gaurav.
We would love to know your name.
Gaurav.
Okay.
Yes, Gaurav.
Yeah, Gaurav. Yeah. Actually, I think to this related to this perspective of Jaji, what I would say that if we can make positive affirmations, that we create good bond with the person first, and he trusts us, and if we can somehow find a way to make him realize the importance of it, rather than trying to enforce something on him, but making him realize, so that he himself comes up to connect with your what you want to deliver, and you create a requirement from his side that he wants to have an opportunity like that, or related requirements to that.
Great. Thank you for sharing, Gaurav.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Anyone else has a mindset or a particular, set of thoughts that they have, but they want to deal with it, but they don't know how to? Okay. Let's move forward. So now, since you all have made the list of all the limiting beliefs, I would say, these limiting beliefs that are not helping us to grow forward, what should we do in order for us to get what we want? Right? What should we do? So, like Andrew had an amazing set of affirmations. That is so powerful. And if you repeat it again and again and again and again, that will become your belief. Because repetition is mother of learning, right? The more you repeat something, the better you will remember it. And whenever you remember it, you are repeating it again and again, right? And it becomes like a cycle, right? And that's why we still remember things or TV advertisements or the movies that we watched in the past. Why? Because they've been repeated again and again and again and again in our head, and that repetition becomes permanent. So whatever you remember, you repeat, and whatever you repeat becomes permanent, right? So having that set of affirmations, having that set of powerful, positive, empowering thoughts that can project whatever you want out there, right? So what I want you all to do is write at least 5 powerful thoughts that you want to give yourself every single day, right? That you want to repeat and give it to yourself, feed it to yourself every single day. If you want, if we can request Andrew again to please share those thoughts, then you can probably get inspired from some of those thoughts, or you can create something of your own by getting inspired of those affirmations.
Yeah, the power of repetition is great, Chinmay. I think the team out here should put it in practice. So repetition makes one powerful and perfect.
Beautiful. So I'll give you 5 minutes to write down those 5 empowering thoughts, empowering beliefs that you want to install. Initially, it will feel like, it's not true. For example, if you will tell yourself that, I have a millionaire mind, the internal mindset is not matching that particular belief. So initially, it might feel that, it's not true. However, with repetition, it will become believable. Andrew shared, I'm happy. Fantastic. I'm healthy. Beautiful. Why don't you all do one thing? Why don't you all share one each? That way we'll have everyone participate as well. Who would like to start?
I'll unmute everybody.
Privit, go for it.
Yeah,
Whoever wants to
shall
start,
I unmute
just
everybody? I'll
unmute yourself.
unmute all.
Share one positive, powerful, empowering.
Okay, I have a few sets of affirmations. Okay,
Share
I will
one.
discuss one. I am infinite wealth magnet. I am. This is my number one. I am infinite
love
wealth
it.
magnet
Okay.
and
Fantastic.
influencer. I am. This is how I say my first affirmation.
Great.
This is one of
Who else wanted to share? Who else? Shaji, would you like to share, sir?
Yeah. I'm a millionaire myself. I have.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I want. Okay. Nehal is typing. I'm divinely guided to lead healthy, wealthy, and happy life. Beautiful. I want someone who has not shared it yet. Who is Rajesh? I want Rajesh to share. Okay, Rajesh is not there. Jisha, I want Jisha to share. Who is Jisha? Okay. Who else?
We have. How about Himadri?
Himadri, why don't you share?
Mr. Himadri? Yeah, go ahead. Please share. Mr. Himadri.
Okay, let's move forward. Maybe he's come later.
How about Daksha?
Yeah.
Ms. Daksha?
Hello, can you hear me? Sorry, I was trying to speak.
Okay.
go
Go
for it.
ahead, Himadri.
Okay, sorry. So I have a small affirmation about myself, which I have written. I am strong, confident, and powerful to take on whatever challenges I face.
Beautiful. Okay. Who else? How about Dr. Falguni?
Yeah.
Dr. Falguni, would you like to share?
Falguni, Dr. Falguni.
All right. Maybe later. Sunita, how about Sunita? Would you like to share? Go for it.
Yes. I want to empower women.
Okay.
Like, I want to empower women. That's
Okay.
my powerful thought.
Okay. So, one good tip that you can take on here is that whatever you want to affirm, it should be in present tense. So, like Andrew posted that I am happy. That means I am right now happy. That your mind will start believing you am. I want to goes into the future. So whenever you're talking about I want to, it will always go into the future, and it will always go into the future. So that's why for you to get it right now, you have state it in such a way that it comes in the present tense. So instead of I want to, you say I am empowering women.
Chinmay,
Right.
can I share?
Sorry?
Can I share?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. Okay. I'm born successful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Success is my birthright.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm a loving person,
Beautiful.
and I never get angry. I
Fantastic.
never get angry. Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. So everyone who has shared, give them a huge round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. Let me go back to the presentation. Can you all see the screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now here, whatever beliefs or whatever set of perception we have that decides whatever is going on in our mind map, the map of our mind. And each one of us has a unique story, a unique map of our mind. It's as unique as our fingerprints. No single person in this entire planet has, fingerprints like us. And that's why, where we are trying to understand each other, and that's why we're trying to find out things that are there out there in the world through our five senses. But not just that, we filter it out, and that's when we create this map, right? Using those three filters that we spoke about: delete, distort, and generalize, right? So without deleting anything, without distorting anything, without generalizing, if there would be one wish or one dream of yours that you want to make it happen, what would it be? I want you to write it down. Okay, are we done?
Yes.
Okay, I want someone to share. I want someone who has never shared. Ajay, choose someone, please.
Yeah. Just give me some time. Daksha, Mrs. Daksha.
Yes.
Yeah, can you please share?
And if possible, please keep your videos on as well.
Yeah,
We'd love
please
to
keep
see
your video
beautiful
on.
faces.
Can you
Go for it.
Yeah, yeah, Daksha. Please go ahead.
You,
Unmute.
Daksha ji,
About
please go ahead.
myself.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, about myself, I'm a visionary person, confident lady, and empowered, empowered to do all of. I think.
No, I wanted one vision of yours that you wanted to make it happen. What is that vision? Or one desire,
That
one
is,
dream?
yeah. First of all, my visions for to achieve a short-term goal, and I have
And what is
confidence. I can.
and what is that goal?
If I'm thinking about within the months, I have to achieve a short-term goal of my 2A levels like that,
Beautiful.
and after that that should be the small team, and after then maybe I can suggest and advise them. That kind
Beautiful.
of I can do the work wonderfully. I'm awesome. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Great. Thank you for sharing. Give Daksha a round of applause.
Thank you,
Great.
Daksha ji. Thank you so much.
So now, can I give you a positive feedback on that goal, right? So as you have shared that goal, in the tense where it is in future, so you'll have to make it in present tense that I am achieving my goal right now, so that it's your mind is seeing it in the present tense, right? Fantastic. Thank you so much. Anyone else? I would love to have someone who have never spoken before. I would love to have
Shikha. Miss Shikha.
Shikha.
I don't know.
Okay, maybe later. I would love to have who is
Joseph Woman. Joseph Woman. Mr. Joseph Woman. Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead, Joseph. Mr. Joseph, please go ahead. Mr. Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph is there, but he's unable to share.
Okay. Yeah, Joseph, please go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay, we'll. I don't know. There's some issue with him.
Who is Wilfred?
Yeah, Wilfred. I think he's from Saudi, Qatar. Wilfred, please go ahead. Wilfred. Will.
Okay.
He's going ahead. Yeah. Will.
He's going ahead. Go for it.
Will, please on your video. Will, please on your video. Wilfred, can you hear me?
Maybe he's not here. We'll have. Acha, Wilfred's here. Yeah.
Here. Okay, Wilfred, please go ahead.
Acha, he's sharing something. He can't speak. Okay, he can't speak.
There's some issue. I think Saudi and all the. I don't know. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
All right. I want Myra to share.
Okay. Yeah. Myra, I think you should share it. Myra, please go ahead. Myra, can you hear? Myra.
Okay. we will
Okay, fine. I think we'll move ahead because I think it's almost 1 hour now, more than 1 hour.
perfect. All right, guys, let's move forward. Let's go ahead and since you all have decided one of your desire or dream to make it happen, let's go back to our inner projector, because our perception is our projection, and let's project there out there in the world so that we can make it happen. Are you all ready?
Yes.
If you're ready,
yes,
show me a
yes.
thumbs up. Okay, fantastic. So whenever you are ready, you can choose to close your eyes. And as you choose to close your eyes, I want you to think about that one dream of yours that you want to make it happen. You want to bring it in the now. Okay, I want you to think about that dream so vividly, like you can see all the colors and pictures. And as you're thinking about the dream, I want you to visualize that there is this beam of white light that is flowing on that particular dream of yours. And it's like you can see your future through that beam of light. And as you feel what you're feeling, I want you to see it so vividly that you can see each and every color of the dream. Like if it's happening right now in front of your eyes. And as you see it happening in front of you, feel what you're feeling. As if you've traveled through time and space and gone into your future, where you feel that it has already happened now. As you feel that it has already happened right now, you feel that joy, feel that bliss, feel that peace, feel that gratitude in your heart that this has happened in my life. And that beam of light, that source, that energy is helping you, is supporting you to make that dream come true. That source, that is source of the entire universe, is supporting you to make your dreams come true. And as you feel that source of light, you feel more and more light. You feel more and more and peaceful. And you see a beam of light connecting your present to your future. And you're seeing your future self. You're seeing how much better that future self has already become. You feel that right now. Feel that every moment is so blissful because you work towards your dream and you worked on your heart set and your mindset and your skill set to become better every single day. As you feel it, you can come back to the present moment with this feeling in your heart that whatever your dream is, it's possible. And that the source energy is with you, supporting you in every dream and endeavor of yours. As you feel what you're feeling, I want you to store this feeling in your heart permanently. Keep your hand on your heart and say thank you. Thank you for this beautiful, beautiful life. Whenever you choose, you can choose to open your eyes. Thank you so much, guys. This was blissful, and thank you for participating. I would encourage each one of you to share your dreams with people who are in support of your dreams, and keep on taking small steps every single day towards that dream. And I want to thank Ajay ji. I want to thank all the leaders, Janet, Andrew, and everyone who has given me this opportunity again. And it's always a joy to be with you all. What I would encourage all of you is to share even more, because that's what will bring the leader out of you.
Wow, great, CJ. It was a wonderful session. Before everybody leaves, we have a small poll for everybody. So I'll just launch that poll. Just a minute. Can everybody see the screen? Okay. I just want everybody to answer these questions just for our feedback. I would request everybody, all 19 or 20 people here, please put in the poll. Thank you so much. Yeah, please put in the poll. Please participate in the poll. We have 8 as of now. 8 participants who have done that. Wow, that's great. Almost, I think everyone would like to have it. Everybody says the session today was worth my time, and I'm satisfied and happy to hear him again. CJ, congrats. Great job
Beautiful.
done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. We have another session here. One sec. Another poll. We just need your feedback on this poll. Can you please answer these questions as well? How many of our esteemed viewers wish to attend CJ's next session scheduled on 31st May 2020? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great, great, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. So everybody wants to attend CJ's upcoming session without fail. Wow. 10 people. Great. So it's a lot of percentage. 71% want to attend once again without fail. That's great. Okay. Uh, I won't take much of your time. And the last one here is a mailbox. You know, I would request everybody who's attended this session, all can kindly post your feedback directly to CJ's email to enable us deliver to your expectations. This shall enable us to improve upon the content and quality of our upcoming sessions. आपके पास कोई भी सुझाव हो अच्छे, सो आप ये नीचे ईमेल दी हुई है mastercoachcj@gmail.com. आप जो भी टॉपिक पे कोई भी सेशन चाहते हो, anyone who wants on any topic can mail to CJ, and we will prepare those sessions accordingly. Thank you so much for attending this session. Thank you so much. Yeah, CJ,
and
anything from your side?
also,
please.
in the end, if you all are by any chance wanting to learn the meditation bit,
Okay, there's another one. I'm launching another poll here. This is what
Yeah.
Chinmay wants to say. How many of you wish to know and enhance the qualities of your soul? Right? Every soul has the virtues of purity, peace, love, joy, bliss, power, and knowledge, which I think CJ is an expert, and we may even call global experts from the expertise who have, like
Yeah.
Sister Shivani or many others, famous ones. If you give us a good prompt reply, so find out the secret to bring out all these qualities within you. So, oh wow, so it's almost, I think, 100% want that. That's really
Beautiful.
great. That's really great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Great,
Thank you.
Great, great.
I think Janet has raised her hand.
Yeah, Janet, please go ahead. Janet, please go ahead.
I kind of okay. Hi, I just you. I put on the chat. I said, "Can CJ tell us about his walking? I want to know something."
Okay, CJ, please go ahead.
Yeah. What do you mean that you walk 35 days endless?
Oh yeah. So this was the drive.
Yeah.
This was the social cause that was introduced by, at the time, the President of India, Dr. Abdul Kalam, and Brahma Kumaris, which is the NGO spiritual organization. So there were about 35 people, 35 young people, and we all together walked at 35 different places, starting from Jammu Kashmir, which is like the topmost northern part of India, to Chandigarh, which is in the Punjab region of India. And we walked all the border areas of Pakistan and India, marching for the message of peace, de-addiction, helping people getting de-addicted, because that area of India majorly is, people are, a lot of young people use a lot of drugs and all of those sort of things. So we drove an entire campaign and to raise awareness about meditation and how it helps, mindfulness, and it was fun. We had a truck with us, and all our luggage was in the truck, and we were all walking. And every day we would walk about 30-35 kilometers, and we would stop by to the nearby town. We would stay in schools. We would stay in different places, in temples or in churches overnight, and we would spread the message to the youths out there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
It's so interesting. And how many days is that?
It took us 35 days to
almost
complete
more than a month.
920 kilometers.
Oh, that's every day, right? Non-stop.
Every day, 30 kilometers,
Wow.
35 kilometers.
Did you lose weight?
I lost a lot of weight. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did.
Okay.
And there was one day which was like the longest walk. We walked 70 kilometers, starting from 5 a.m. to evening 7 p.m. And there was like a huge experience. Yeah.
So you were the
That's
team
tough,
leader,
huh?
right, Chinmaya? You're inspiring the team.
Yeah.
But that's
but
interesting.
that was a defining moment for me because it's so interesting how human intention works. At that day when there was 70 kilometers, so we had a ritual of keeping silence, not speaking for the entire day. So one person in the entire group would be silent. So that day when we had to walk 70 kilometers was my day of silence. And, knowing me, if you know me well, I don't like silence. I love speaking. That's why I became a speaker. So that day was the day when it rained, and after it rained, it was a lot of sunshine, and it was cold as well. And we had to stop by at a village nearby, and in that village there was this monk kind of a guy, but he was high on drugs.
Oh.
And he took my hand, he took me in his hut, and he took out all the what do you call I don't know, heroin or whatever he had in his
gosh.
hut,
Okay.
and he put it in my donation box of all the addictions. And he said, from now on, I'm not going to take anything.
Oh, great.
Wow.
And he walked with us for at least 30 kilometers till the next village. He had dinner with us, and then he said, you know what? I am the monk, but you changed my life. And I was like, wow. Without even talking, with just your intention, you can help people change their mindset. And that's the power of intention.
Then the next one you do, can you invite Saji?
Absolutely. Sure.
Yeah.
We can have a collective energetic walk.
Yes,
for
yes,
us.
energetic walk in
So
India.
interesting.
We can do that. That's
So
a great
interesting.
idea. Yeah.
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 Okay, interesting. Thank you. I just thought it's so amazing because it takes me 2 hours to walk 10 km a day. It's quite long, 2 hours, right? 10 km.
Yeah.
That's why when you said 900, I couldn't understand. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank
The
you.
other thing I want to ask you, I think I asked Ajay to check with you, but maybe they haven't. This Zoom that you're doing,
Yeah.
you look very clear here. They call it like HD.
I
We
told
want to
him.
know how do you
I
do
told
this?
him. He doesn't. He says I don't want to share it with Janet.
Ajay, so how do you do this? I don't understand.
So I use my mobile, and my mobile has really good camera. So that, and the other thing is I have a fiber internet at home, so it's like 100 Mbps, really fast internet. So that
Is it?
works well. But I think because of my mobile camera, it's really nice.
Yeah. But are you using a laptop at the side for your screen?
Yeah, I'm using laptop on the side. I'm not using laptop camera. I'm using my mobile camera.
Oh.
Because
I'm
we are
logging in.
wondering why. I thought you have some Bollywood producer helping you. because you are the only one who has a very clear screen, a nice wallpaper, a guitar hanging there. But we all look like quite, very clear. So we were wondering how you do this so clear, which is good, which is very nice for Zoom.
Yeah, so I have a
Which is very
tripod, and
professional.
I have the mobile on the
Oh.
tripod, and then I have
Yeah.
my laptop on site for the presentation.
I see. Okay, I got it. Ajay, I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Janet.
guys.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you for
Thank you,
inspiring
Shaji.
us.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
opportunity.
And I think Chinmay's mom is here still.
Oh, is she here, auntie?
Let me see. Yeah, she's here. Jagrati
Where
Ben,
is she?
can you please on your video?
Her video is on. I'll have to unmute her.
Yeah, unmute.
She's unmuted now.
Unmute her. Yeah, so we can speak to
Mummy bolo.
Oh,
शांति ओम शांति
her. Om
कैसे हो
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
कैसे हो सब ओम
All
शांति
good, all good.
hi,
All well.
auntie.
all well
All well, all
Yes,
well, all
all
well.
well.
All good, mommy, all good.
all good हाँ
Has the mom started drinking Kandan?
तो ये सब कैसा लगता है चिन्मय का
They haven't yet received the machine yet.
Oh, I
Lockdown.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
It's
because
yet to be
lockdown.
installed.
Shaji is working on it.
Lockdown, right?
Shaji is working on it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sure.
It'll be
Yeah.
delivered soon. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah,
CJ,
yeah.
you're in which city?
I'm in
Right.
Mumbai.
And your mom?
My mom's in Rajkot in Gujarat.
Oh, that's totally far, right? That's totally another place.
Yeah, it's not that far. It's like 7-8 hours drive from where I live.
Okay. Oh, that's Singapore to KL. Okay.
Yeah, Shadi has been there. Shadi knows everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We see each other
Okay,
next
thank
week.
you, Janet. Thank you,
Yes, thank
Andrew.
you.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
nice
Thank you,
week.
everyone.
Yes.
Dakshaji, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Bye
much.
bye. Take
Yeah.
care. Bye bye bye. Who else is there?
Thank you.
Mm,
Oh, my
Daksha,
my
Myra.
father-in-law is also
Myra,
logged in.
thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We have Andrew. We have Janet. We have
Yeah.
Chinmay's father-in-law.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll unmute him.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
He's the one who's the Bollywood.
He's,
चांद
he's been in
मिश्रा
Bollywood.
Yeah.
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 Bully daddy.
या मैं चांद मिश्रा बोल रहा हूँ मैं जस्ट हाय टू
Oh.
Hi, Uncle Ji. Hi.
Hi, Uncle.
best wishes to Chinmay, wholehearted wishes to him. I am 48 years been to film industry, film
Wow.
producer at college. I have handled so many celebrities from
Wow.
20 years, Ravina Tandon, and now from 12 years, Priyanka Chopra. So I have been to film industry for 38 years. I am proud of Chinmay.
Wow.
He is doing
Wow.
and
Great.
wholehearted wishes to everybody who attending the class. I am so happy, and I have seen everybody, and really the best wishes to everybody. And very good session, well done, and well
Thank
done.
you.
You are all the best, and from wholehearted wishes to everybody to attend again and again.
Sure, Uncle.
Always.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Always keep it up to Chinmay. I'm always feeling proud to him.
Uncle Ji, I think
Thank
I shared.
you.
I
Thank you
shared.
so much.
Chinmay.
So, CJ,
Uncle,
if I
I
want
think-
to see CJ, if I want to see Shah Rukh Khan, I can see your father-in-law.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Entire film industry is our one family.
Whoa. Great.
Wow. Okay. Next time I go to India, yeah. CJ, next time I go to India, I look for you. I don't want to look for Ajay anymore.
So all Singapore,
Sure.
Malaysia, Dubai is welcome to Mumbai to Chinmay's house.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anyway,
Thank you.
Great.
So
Fantastic.
Thank you
interesting.
so much.
so we are our family is growing now. It's a global family now. Day by day it's growing. It's Zoom is such a fantastic technology.
Yes.
Great. That's nice. And so for the next session, I think we'll be preparing whatever feedbacks we receive on Chinmaya's email. And
So can you share the email ID?
I'll share it to you. I'll share it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
So we can make these sessions more powerful and more interesting. Actually, the issue is 1 hour time is not good enough because interaction. When you interact, a lot of time goes in that. But that is also one important part of it.
Yeah.
The main content is I think just 20-25 minutes. The rest 30-45 minutes goes into interaction and taking feedbacks, guiding people, counseling people. Yeah, but that's the best part actually. Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to know what's the mindset part where we can work, so that I can design the next session accordingly as well.
Yeah, and what we can do is we can have a one-to-one sessions later on. For example, a lot of people, leaders, even like an Magic team, people otherwise as well, who have certain issues, whether in business or in personal life. So you can give them a spiritual way of tackling and how to tackle it, a solution.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be like
Yeah. No.
Perfect. Okay, guys.
Okay,
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
So thank you, Sridhar.
Bye,
Thank
Priyut,
you.
bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think Pooja Mishra
Thank
is also
you.
there. Chinmay, your
Yeah.
wife is also there. Can she
Um,
give a hi to Janet and Andrew as well?
Hi guys.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
Thank you.
she is my backbone. She helps me with everything.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm so happy to see you all.
Same here.
Yeah,
Yes,
great,
nice
great,
meeting
great.
you.
We
Same
just wanted
here,
to
same
we
here.
just wanted to see the backbone.
Thank you so much.
Great, great. Thanks, Pooja, for the support you're giving to Chinmay.
Bye.
And yeah, bye. Take care. Yeah,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Falguni. Bye.
Baby.